Welcome back to the Art of Pointless Existence. We made it to another week. Real episode this week, not like last week. I'm sorry about that. I had a very eventful weekend, and like I said, I put this off till the last minute. If you haven't watched it, it's totally fine. I was all gross, just got off a river kayaking, which I think might be my new passion. We'll find out. But also, if you haven't checked out our podcast, Read the Internet, you really should. It's a lot of fun. We're having a blast making it, and we're getting a lot of really good reviews on it that I'm pretty surprised about, because we're kind of just reading the internet as it sounds. Well, Billy's reading the internet, but it's a lot of fun. I'm hoping that it keeps growing and we keep improving on it, because just like the Art of Pointless Existence, we improve upon it a little every week and it gets a little bit better. So keep listening to it if you already are. If you're not, it's available literally anywhere you're listening to podcasts. And if it's not wherever you are, let me know and I'll get it up there. You have my word. But yeah, that's Read the Internet, Spotify, iTunes, Anchor, literally anywhere. And I only bring up Anchor because somebody's listening to it on Anchor, and I don't know who, and I appreciate it, but that's kind of weird. Anyway, moving right along into the point of today's episode, I wanted to talk about the fact that I have stopped dating almost entirely. I wanted to get into why. Maybe it's something you're kind of struggling with in your life. Maybe you haven't thought about it, but now maybe you kind of are, or maybe you just don't care and you're just here because you like my face. I doubt the last one. Nobody likes my face. It's not a great face. Irrelevant. Now, there are a lot of reasons. As a lot of you know, over 2019, I chose to stop dating so that I could focus more on myself and improve, and I feel like I did that a lot. And then going into 2020, when I started this weekly vlog, I told myself that I was ready to start trying to get back out there and move slow, kind of see where it went. But since then, I've made some changes to my mindset that I feel like it's really all about priorities, about where I want my attention to be most. And currently, I would say about 95% of my attention goes to Starless Co., the projects I'm working on right here. And it goes a little bit deeper than that, but primarily I feel like if I go searching for a relationship right now, if I date right now, it's going to take away from the projects that I'm having a blast working on, that I'm having a great time creating and producing and just being involved with. And I feel like that's where I need to kind of clarify the dating part of what I'm talking about here. Is I'm not closed off to the thought of being with someone and having a relationship. I am closed off to the idea of actively searching out and meeting new people and just casual dating, which is something I've always really done for the most part since my first breakup, I guess. They felt like just kind of casually dating with little pieces of long-lasting kind of stitched in between there. As of right now, I'm really, like I said, I'm focusing on Starless Co., the Art of Pointless Existence, my history video that I am working on, I promise. It's going a little longer than I thought it would. And also now with Read the Internet really starting to get popular, that's something that a lot of my free time is going into anytime he wants to record or we need to look for something to read, which is difficult. I'll get into that another time, I'm sure. And then a little bit deeper than that, and it all goes into free time, because the time that I'm not spending working on Starless Co. things, on my creative passions, I'm either working, which I've gone back to a normal schedule, Monday through Friday, normal times, 40 hours a week. It's fantastic. But that does mean I no longer have every other day off. So I'm having to prioritize a little bit more about when I can work on things, and I've been spending more time lately with close friends. We've been doing a lot more, and I'm making it a mission of mine to go hiking and kayaking more this year. And I'm so excited because that's one of the few times I feel like I can just breathe, with everything going on. It's super important to find something where you can just get away from everything and compress and compartmentalize and really start to let go of some of the things that are stressing you out. And I found, honestly, kayaking down a river is the best way I've found to really just let all that go for a few hours. So it's something I'm going to be doing more and more, which means if all my time's going into the company and then my free time is spent outdoors or with friends or kayaking or something, that's time I can't just be out there looking. I learned long ago I'm not going to meet the one through my friends, which is nothing on them. It's just not the way it's going to work out. But yeah, I've learned that if I'm trying to add dating on top of that, people get hurt. I hurt people even early in this year, and a little bit last year. I realized a big issue I have is accidental ghosting. I will start talking to someone and they're great and we're having a good time, and then I get really, really busy, honestly busy, and I end up not texting them back for a day or two, and then it kind of snowballs from there, and then it gets awkward, and I just never end up messaging them back or calling them or talking to them because it's just kind of awkward for me. And that's something I hate to do almost more than anything. Is I hate feeling like I've hurt someone, and I know I've done it a lot, just with that unwillingness to compromise. So I think what I've done is I've cut out the parts that are more likely to fail, I think. Maybe that's what I did. Maybe I'm figuring something out on this vlog right now, because it kind of feels like if I can pour everything I got into Starless Co. and into my friends and into the passions that I have there, then those are more likely to succeed and more likely to be a sure bet. Whereas dating, 95% of the time it fails, it doesn't work out. And I know that's not a great way to look at it, but that is kind of just how it feels. And I'm putting more of my money on what I feel to be the sure things here. So really, I think it was the best choice that I can make for me right now, is to just stop dating. And like I said, if the right one does happen to come along, I won't fight it. I know that's unlikely, but I'm taking a very let them come to me scenario, because more likely than not, if I go out searching for someone right now, and even if they're great and they seem like it's meant to be, I'm going to end up ruining it because I'm just too busy at the moment. So I'm going to wait until someone that fits in like a puzzle piece comes and can really just join in with all of that, accept the things that I'm doing at the moment, accept that all the free time I have will not go to them. And I know that's not fair. It's not a great plan, but it's the best I've got right now. And I'm starting to ramble, as I do all the time. You understand, it's fine. But yeah, so that's why I've stopped dating effective immediately, I guess. Effective a while ago. It's just something I haven't talked about. And it is, I think it's just the best choice for me right at this moment. So maybe she will show up. Maybe she'll just walk in somewhere and it'll be meant to be, and we can go kayaking together and make this vlog together and help out with Read the Internet. I don't see that happening anytime soon. And at this point, if I end up alone for the rest of my life, at least I know I gave my all into making something that might last far beyond me, because that's the goal with Starless Co., is to be something where everyone can come together and work on their passions and make something amazing together. And I feel like we really started to roll the ball on that one. It's really gaining traction. with the podcast. It's something I'm not involved in, but something I'm helping to produce, and it's pretty amazing. It's an unexplainable feeling every time someone messages me personally, or I hear from Billy that someone loved the podcast and that they thought it was funny. So all I want to do is make people laugh. I want people to enjoy the things that this company makes, and thank you so much for being one of those people. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little ranty. It's been a while since I've just made a conventional video, but I wanted to do that this week since I had the time. Thank you all for watching and supporting me and us and all of this. And I will talk to you next week.